We start in Belarus, where several activists are being tried in court for protesting against the state. Belarusian video blogger and leading opposition figure Siarhei Tsikhanouski is one of 6 people facing a range of charges, including inciting social hatred and organizing mass disorder. Tsikhanouski was arrested last year after he made public his willingness to challenge Alexander Lukashenko in last year's disputed presidential election. Mrs. Tsikhanouski's wife, Sviatlana, took over his election campaign, and her supporters say she won the election. Well, for more on that, let's now speak to Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya, wife of Siarhei Tsikhanouski, and herself a human rights activist and politician. She lives in exile at the moment in Vilnius, Lithuania. What are your comments on the trial against your husband today?
I can't call it trial because it's fake trial, fake judges and fake prosecutors. That's why they made this process closed. This trial is going on not in the court, but in prison. And no diplomats, no relatives, no mass media were allowed into this court, for nobody could see how my husband and other political prisoners are strong. Not to inspire other people with their strength, but we know that they're not innocent, and they will protect their innocence behind the bars.
What do you know about the current state of your husband? How is he doing?
His physical state, of course, not very good because he's in jail for more than 1 year already, but his moral state is good. He knows that he didn't do anything against law, and he understands that he's charged for nothing. And he's brave, he's strong, and he will protect himself.
So this trial, what outcome do you expect here?
So-called judge can give to my husband and other people as many years as they want, 15, 20, 7, 2, it doesn't matter. What matters is to how release all political prisoners and not let them sit as much as they could sit, just how to release all of them.
Well, the European Union imposed wide-ranging economic sanctions on Belarus today. Do you think this will help your husband or other imprisoned opposition figures like Roman Protasevich?
All the responsibility for changes in Belarus lies on Belarusians themselves. But in such a situation, when in such level of repressions in Belarus, we have very small window of opportunities inside Belarus, but people use every inch of this to fight undergroundly, but we are fighting. And the European Union, we are really grateful to European Union and the USA and other democratic countries that they are protecting, let's say, our strive for building new democratic Belarus. And, since August, we tried many ways how to diplomatically appeal to the regime, but we weren't heard. And sanctions is maybe the most powerful leverage to put pressure on the regime, to make them to understand that democratic countries are with us and they will fight also alongside with Belarusians for rule of law, against violence. And those sanctions, of course, can have impact on the decisions that are made in the regime. And we want dialogue, we want negotiations with the regime about future elections. But before this, all political prisoners have to be released. And I think sanctions can help.
You said that that this is a case for the Belarusian, for civil society in Belarus to sort this out. Do you think the opposition is strong enough?
So as opposition is the majority of Belarusians now, we are strong. We are millions of people who want changes. We have very huge level of repressions and violence inside Belarus, but people are not giving up. People are united as never before. And people are continuing to fight. People unite they structurize themselves in striking committees. We have a very good sportsman movement, medical movements, so people understand what they are fighting for. And democratic leaders and democratic activists are united around one aim: new elections.
Sviatlana Tsikhanouskaya, thank you very much.
Thank you.